everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis since those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight, you guys. I just got back from grocery shopping. I've been doing the online pickup, which I'm really enjoying. So before I put all of my keto groceries away, I thought I would pop online and show you what I have and go over some great, healthy keto ways to eat, give you some keto ideas, talk about fat and some things. So I hope you guys will enjoy this grocery haul and have a little bit of fun with me. So let me go ahead and say hi to a few people real quick. Remember, if you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, don't forget to comment new below so that way I can circle back around and say hi to you. I've got a ton of brand new friends, so if you're brand new to me, welcome. My name is Joanne. I've been keto just a little over a year now. I just hit my year in November. I'm down 60 pounds and I absolutely love what this lifestyle has done for me. So make sure you say hi, let me know where you're coming in from. By the way, if you haven't followed me yet, take 2 seconds right now. If you just click on the bottom here, it will pop out and you can do follow and see first. And make sure you click up here as well and turn your live notifications on. I don't want you to miss out on all the fun things that we do here. And Facebook recently had an update where it turned off all of the settings. So I know I've been getting a lot of messages that you guys are missing my videos. So let me say hi to a few people real quick. And then if you are curious about what a keto grocery haul looks like, or if you need help with, kind of picking up some keto staples, go ahead and comment grocery below so that way I can circle back around and, just connect with some of you and provide some help. So hopefully you will enjoy some of the keto groceries we're doing here tonight. So let's see who we've got here. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Eric, Karen. Who else we got? Jen, Donetta, Sue. Jennifer's a brand new friend. Welcome, sweet sister. Robin, Sandra, Miranda. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. So happy to have you guys. Welcome. And if you guys have a lot of fun and you enjoy my page and you learn lots of things about keto, don't forget to give me a quick share. That really does help me out. So I so appreciate your love and support. Hey, Bethany, how you doing, girlfriend? So in case I don't get to say hi to all of you, by the way, Happy New Year, because it's right around the corner and I am really excited about 2019. How about you guys? How many of you guys are working on getting fit for the new year? Because that was my goal last year, and boy, I'm so glad I made that decision because I've come such a long way. Hi, Jen. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. So go ahead and tell me if you have a goal for the new year. Go ahead and comment resolution. Tell me what your health goals are and your dreams are. I would love to hear about it and give you a shout out. I'm definitely looking to lose a few more pounds coming the new year. I've done awesome already. I'm down 60 pounds, but more importantly, I just feel amazing and I just love my life. So let me show you. I know I've got a lot of keto goodies here, so hopefully you guys will really enjoy this. So some of these things I pulled out of my cupboard because I wanted to show you, but most of this was actually purchased tonight. So I'm going to talk about what a typical keto grocery haul looks for me. These are staples that I always need to have in my cupboard. I don't necessarily meal plan, but I buy all of the staples, and then when I get ready to cook, I usually just go straight to Pinterest and I look for different kinds of meats and stock goodies that I have, and then I put recipes together. So it's not that hard to do. I know when I was brand new keto, I was super overwhelmed. Is anyone else feeling overwhelmed? If you are, you can comment overwhelmed below, but I find that if I just buy the same stock things every time and just make sure I don't run out, I can easily make meals. And so for those of you that are brand new and you don't know, I only do quick and easy and simple on my page, so I don't complicate things. I actually don't enjoy cooking, so I kind of do this to show people that I promise you it's really not that hard. So if you haven't watched any of my cooking videos, go back and check them out. I only do 5 or 6 ingredients and I keep it nice and easy for you guys. So I saw one comment here. Jen is looking for energy, health, and fat loss. Girl, you've got this. I know you can do it. So let me show you a few quick things. So this is a brand new item that I haven't shared with you guys yet that I really love. So I normally don't do hot dogs, you guys, but I stumbled across this brand. It's called Applegate Naturals, and these are all natural hot dogs. So if you're looking for a quick meal in the pinch or a quick snack, this is a really great high-fat, good-for-you way that you can do. You can actually have hot dogs on keto. I know, who would have thought? So let me point out why this brand is so good and what you need to look for. So you want, of course, these are all natural, no no antibiotics. I can never say that word. It's gluten-free, no fillers. No filler is a key word that you want to look for. So especially for bacon and sausage and hot dogs and things like that, you want to look for no fillers because they put a lot of garbage in there, and that's definitely not good for your health. Also, there's no sugar in here. So I know you guys can't see the label, but you want to be looking on your label and look to make sure that there's no sugar in all of these things. So these hot dogs here have 9 grams of fat in one hot dog, which is good for you, healthy fats, so that's okay. And there are no sugars. And total carbs are 0. So if you had 2 of these and like a nice little side, I mean, this is something totally doable. Just don't do a bun. You could even melt some cheese and kind of roll it like a taquito, and there you go, nice and easy. So I wanted to share these hot dogs. They taste delicious, by the way. I tried these last week for the very first time ever, kind of stumbled across them, and they're delicious when they don't have the fillers and they're the all-natural beef, grass-fed beef, and all of those good for you things. They just taste really good. They've actually got flavor. You know, in the past when I've had hot dogs in my Carbolicious days, you know, they kind of just taste like hot, wet. You know, it really doesn't taste like anything. So these have really great flavor, and they're good for you for keto. So I wanted to show you too real quick. So something actually went wrong with my order tonight. So I've been doing the online grocery pickup. If you guys haven't tried this, you need to. So all these groceries actually came from Walmart. I hate to support them because I think it's just like they're an evil monopoly, but you know what, you guys, I am on a budget, so you can make things work. So I hear all of the time about how keto is not budget friendly. So I got all of this stuff at Walmart, and I did the online grocery pickup. I ordered it online, paid for it all online, and just went and picked it up, and it was super easy, okay? So you guys can do it. I know you have busy lives and you're on a budget, but they messed up one of my orders. So I always need to have some cream cheese for keto. I use it for everything, for snacks, for casseroles and cooking and all of the things, but you want to make sure you get the full fat cream cheese. So this is one that I still had stock in my fridge. They actually gave me the 1/3 less fat one. So make sure when you're picking up your things, you're not looking for fat-free and less fat. You want those high-quality, healthy fats. So I'm actually gonna have to return this one, but I wanted to show you because there's only 6 grams of fat in this cream cheese here versus the full fat one, you get 10 grams of total fat in 1 ounce. And one of my favorite ways to use this snack-wise, aside from just cooking with it, is to use some celery sticks. So I usually buy 2 or 3 different celery sticks because I like to put these in salads, but I love to use them as a snack. So normally I'll take 2 sticks of celery, and I'll make little celery boats, and then I'll take some cream cheese and I'll fill the inside of the celery with some cream cheese. And then what I love to do as well is, somewhere here I've got olives. I like to slice up some olives, or just, you could have whole olives as a snack. These are also a great healthy keto snack, but I usually have some sliced ones too. They're pre-sliced, and then I'll just kind of put some on top of my celery boats. I'll drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. So make sure you got 2 keto staples. You want to get some high quality olive oil and also some coconut oil, okay, and have those on hand. So if I do a little drizzle of olive oil, there's 14 grams in 1 tablespoon. So like, let's say you get 7 grams of fat with a little drizzle of olive oil. Your olives have almost 2 grams of fat in some olives. And then of course you've got your fat from your 1 ounce of cream cheese, which is 10 grams. So, you know, for just a carb or 2, you can have all of these amazing fats in the snack, and it will help sustain you and keep you full. I also wanted to show you, I like to sprinkle them with a little drizzle, or not a drizzle, but like I just kind of dip my hand in and I just sprinkle it with some hemp hearts. So this is something that I also love to have on keto. These are so good for you. They're full of protein and omegas. So there's 15 total grams of fat in 3 tablespoons. I usually don't eat that much. Usually 1 tablespoon is enough for me, but it's just a great little way. They've got a nice nutty flavor. So if I have some, I also like to just sprinkle this on top of my salads. I put it on top of my celery boats. I even put it on top of my avocados when I have a snack. So yeah, 15 grams of fat. There's only 1 gram of carbs in these. So these are actually a really great way to increase your fats and your proteins. There's also protein in this, I think. Let me just check here. 10 grams of total protein. So if you guys aren't playing around with hemp hearts, definitely give it a try. It's a great little keto hack that I really enjoy. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed learning about my favorite keto snack. If you want to share with me what your favorite keto snacks are, I would love to hear about it. Thanks for sharing, Latasha. I so appreciate you. And yeah, they would be good with green olives too. So just make sure that the olives you're using aren't in, don't have like added sugar or something weird. I don't know. There's sugar in everything, so you have to be careful. So, of course, I always get a few boxes of Kerrygold butter. Make sure you guys are doing grass-fed butter. It doesn't matter what brand you get, but this is one that a lot of us use. I'm gonna do a video, I think, on Wednesday and talk about butter and why it's healthy and safe and good for keto. A grass-fed butter is actually really good for you. It's full of the medium-chain fatty acids that are actually really good for your cholesterol and your heart health. So if you think butter's bad, kind of do some research. You can definitely have butter, but just make sure you use grass-fed butter. You really want those high-quality, healthy fats that you get from the grass-fed butter. So, oh, the keto snickerdoodles are so good, Jean. That's a great recipe I did on my page if you guys want to look it up. So I usually use the unsalted butter because I like to make bulletproof coffee. But if you prefer salted, you could certainly do that as well. So when I do my bulletproof coffee, I just get my favorite flavored coffee. These don't have any added sugar or anything in it, so I absolutely love this macadamia nut cookie one by Gloria Jeans. So it's just got a little bit of flavor in it. And then I do a tablespoon of grass-fed butter, and I also do a half a pack of MCT oil and a little collagen supplement. So in one easy bulletproof coffee, I can get like 30 grams of fat in for my day, which is a quarter of my healthy fats that I'm looking for, because my keto macro goals are to hit around 140 grams of fat every day, which really works for me. So let's see here. Yeah, awesome. So let's see, what else do we got here? So another few staples that I always need to have when I go grocery shopping is a few sour creams. These are great for cooking. These are great for snacks, and they're a great way to get some extra fats in for the day. 5 grams of fat in 2 tablespoons. You can't beat this. So as long as you're not dairy free, I mean, these are really great options. Also, I always get some raguata. This is really great to use. I usually do a raguata casserole at least once a week. It's one of our family favorites here. And this as well, 8 grams of fat in just a quarter of a cup. So really great way to get some healthy fats in. Also, while I'm talking about snacks, before I forget, this is one of my favorite keto snacks as well. If I have some keto-friendly deli meat, you have to be careful with the deli meats, you guys. A lot of them have fillers and added sugars in them, but if you can find an all-natural one, Hormel does one, so if you find it, you can usually find like just make sure it's not like a honey turkey or honey ham, but they do like the all-natural deli meats. So I'll do like a slice of deli meat, I'll take a half of a pickle, and then I'll slather the meat with some cream cheese, and then just roll it up and make some little snack rolls out of it, or you can even have them for lunch. But pickles are definitely a keto-friendly snack for you. It was something I had to learn to enjoy because I used to really love bread and butter pickles that were nice and sweet and juicy. So make sure you can't do bread and butter, you guys, because they're chock full of sugar. You also can't do the sweet baby gherkins, which used to be another one of my favorites. But with time, I learned to really enjoy these. I like the zesty because it just gives a little bit of a zing and some flavor. But any kind of dill pickle would be fine. So you just want to make sure you're looking at the back on your ingredients and looking to make sure there is no added sugar. So in here, total sugars, it says 0, and it's only, let me see here, carbs. It's about 1 gram of carbs per pickle. That's why when I make my sandwich rolls, I always cut them in half. So that way, if I want to have 3 or 4 of them, I'm only having like 2 grams of total carbs. So definitely could do some pickles for sure. And yeah, if you guys are interested in the raguata casserole, I'll share the link to that recipe once this video is done here, and I'll share it with you. It's really easy to do. You're just gonna do some ground beef, some raguata, and some seasonings, and I promise you it tastes delicious. I've got a lot of fans of that recipe on my page here. So this is also one of my favorite little goodies to have kicking around for keto. I'm a big water person, so make sure you're drinking always half of your body weight in ounces of water. I try to get close to 80 ounces every day, but with my dinner, I like to switch it up and make it a little fun. So I love to have these seltzers. This is the Bubbly brand. This is my favorite flavor. It's the lime, but they're super fresh and light. I've tried some of the other seltzers and I don't like them as much. For instance, LaCroix is a very famous one, but it's just so dry and I feel like it burns my throat. So I really do love the bubbly. Yeah, Caitlin had some appley bubbly when she came to visit me the other day and they really enjoyed it. So it's just a sparkling water. Make sure when you're getting your sparkling drinks that they don't have any added sugar or any chemical sugar-free things in there. So I talk about this a lot on my page, but just because it's sugar-free doesn't mean it's keto, okay? So what the whole goal of keto is to get into a fat burn state, which we call ketosis. And a lot of these fake sugars will still spike an insulin response. So they'll still cause your body to react as if you've introduced sugar into your bloodstream, even though maybe it's a sugar-free sweetener. So that's why you have to be so careful of a lot of these sugar-free things. They're actually not keto. So you just gotta be careful of that. Yes, the ricotta casserole is amazing. So let's talk about cheese real quick. So, of course, you want to be doing, you know, as much of an all-natural cheese as you can. I like Sargento because it's real cheese. And I also like to get the thin ones because you can do 3 slices of the thin cheese and it's not as many carbs. So for 3 slices of cheese, it's only 1 gram. So if you look at their normal cheese, 1 slice has more than 1 gram. So that's why I like to do this. You don't want to be doing the processed cheeses, you guys. So these are not good for you and they're totally not keto. I still have some in my fridge because, you know, some people live here and they're not keto. So, you know, unfortunately they prefer the unhealthy cheese. So I will let them have their cheese, you guys. So another keto snack that I really like to do are these cheese sticks. I love the cheddar mozzarella, but you could do whatever you love. Just make sure it's a real cheese, you guys. I don't know about some of those string cheeses, but just make sure that they're not a processed cheese is basically what you're looking for. So there's 5 grams of fat in one of these cheese sticks, which is nice and high. Only 1 gram of carbs. So if you had this with, you know, like maybe 10 or 5 pepperoni slices, you could have a really great healthy snack that's got a bunch of good healthy fats for you on your keto journey. So yeah, they do make awesome chips in the oven. So I've tried those wisps before. I don't really like them as much. They're a little expensive, but you could easily cut these up into like little 4s and put them on a baking tray and they make great little chips, you guys. So of course you need some avocados. So make sure you're getting yourself some nice avocados. These are super high in fat. I typically like to have these half and then I'll scoop it out and I'll do a drizzle of olive oil. I'll crack some nice pink Himalayan salt on top of my avocado, and then I'll do a little sprinkle of those hemp hearts and you get a really great high fat snack that really fills you up and sustains you. Not to mention you can do so much cooking and added fun with avocado. It's always good to have on hand and it's got so many good nutrients for you. So I also have been getting radishes lately. So if you guys saw my keto Christmas dinner that I did roasted radishes and they literally look and taste just like potatoes. So if you're looking for a great dupe for potatoes, definitely get yourself some radishes. I just cut these in half and I drizzle them with some olive oil and some Parmesan cheese and a little bit of Italian seasonings, and I throw them in my air fryer. And when I partner these always with some steaks, and that's a great high fat meal for you. So look at these steaks, you guys. I'm so excited. We got some amazing ribeyes. So when I did my online order, I actually was ordering the New York strip steak because it was a little bit more affordable. When you get the ribeye, you're paying for high quality meat. So you see all of this fat that's marbled in here. That's what you want, these nice, good, high quality, healthy fats. So I guess that when I ordered, they didn't have any more of the New York strips, so they upgraded me to ribeyes for free, you guys. So how exciting is that? So I've got 3 beautiful ribeyes that we can have for dinner, probably 2 nights, and then I'll pair it with some roasted radishes, and that is like one of my all-time favorite dinners, and it only takes me like 10 minutes to make because I throw it right in the air fryer. Okay, so what else? This is a really teeny tiny bag. Hi Andy, welcome. Hi Michelle. This is a really small bag of pork rinds, but I always try and pick up a few bags of pork rinds every time I go shopping. I like to do my keto-friendly breadcrumbs, which is another recipe I do on my page, so I still have some. But these looked really yummy because they were rosemary and sea salt. So if you're the type of person that you love snacking on chips, try some pork rinds. They're not my favorite thing for a snack. I do prefer to use them for breadcrumbs, but these are really good for you. So they've got, let's see here, how much fat? 5 grams of fat. I don't know, there says there's 4 servings in this bag. So, you know, for a little handful, you can get 5 grams of fat and 9 grams of protein. So really good option for you if you're looking for a keto snack. Yeah, I'll share the radish recipe in here too when I'm done as well. Hi, Diana, welcome, sweet sister. So some more snacks that I enjoy, I always try and pick up some macadamia nuts. So I will say you do have to be careful with nuts, everyone, because they do add up the carbs. So I do actually measure these out when I do them. You want to make sure you're only doing a quarter. This is what a quarter cup looks like. So for those of you that are visual, don't do more than a quarter of a cup of berries or nuts, because if you're doing keto and you're not losing weight, you're probably overeating in a few small things. And I find that nuts are one of them. So sometimes people think just because they're nuts, I can have like handfuls. So it does add up really quickly. So, and especially they're so salty and tasty and creamy, I have to actually measure them, or I will just eat. I have this hand to mouth action that I struggle with because I used to be a really bad binge eater. So if I don't measure it out and portion it, I will eat the whole container in like 5 minutes and not even realize it. So for a quarter of a cup, there's 21 grams of total fat in here. So that's amazing, really nice and high in fat. So if you're struggling to get in your healthy fat macros, get yourself some nuts. Pecans are also nice. Almonds I don't enjoy as much. They're lower in fat, but they are still good for you. And there is 4 grams of carbs in a quarter of a cup. So that's a lot of carbs, you guys. If you're looking to stay at 20 to 25 grams of total carbs for your day, that's why you need to really portion these out and be careful, because that's a quarter of my carbs for the day. So you can have them, but I would encourage you just to make sure you're measuring it out. I think we talked about this one last time, but I love this all natural peanut butter. So I like to do these no bake chocolate peanut butter cookies, and I do them with a little bit of unsweetened coconut flakes. So these are always 2 things I need to have in my cupboard. It's a quick, easy recipe, and I think there's like almost 30 grams of fat in one of those cookies. So it's a really great way to have a treat and still support your healthy keto fat macros. So when you're looking for peanut butter, you're looking for 2 things. You want all natural and you want no added sugar. So if you look at the back on this, the ingredients are literally dry roasted peanuts and salt, and that's it. And sometimes you'll see palm oil added in. Palm oil is okay as well, but I would just check to make sure that it's rainforest friendly. I don't know if you guys care about this, but I do. They do burn down a lot of the rainforest to harvest the palm oil. So if there is palm oil in anything I'm buying, I always look to see if it's like rainforest certified, so that way I know it was harvested ethically and that they're not burning down the trees and killing all the animals. So yeah, when you look at this, it's got 2 grams of sugar, but it's natural sugar from the peanuts, but there is no added sugar in here. So 16 grams of fat and 2 tablespoons. So if you're looking for peanut butter, those are the types of things you want to be checking for sure. Okay, so I showed you my coconut flakes as well. This one was one I just pulled out of my cupboard to show you guys real quick, but no added sugar, and there's 10 grams of fat in just 2 tablespoons. So you know, these are things that you can add to your snacks and things to help up those healthy fats, and you can get a ton of healthy fat, and it's good for you. Okay, so some more keto staples that I always need to make sure I have, of course, almond flour. So thanks, Jen. Have a great night. I'll be back. I'll see you again another night. So you want to do almond flour and coconut flour. So I still have coconut flour. I didn't need to buy another one, but I did go ahead and grab some almond flour. So I love to use these for cooking and baking. They're a really nice option to have, and they're not going to break your ketosis. What else do we have? Oh, this is one that I haven't shared with you guys yet. So, of course, if you can make your own basil pesto, that would be the best option. But if you're, have a busy life like I do, neat little options like this work really well. So this is just a normal basil pesto. I really like this one because it's keto friendly. It's just got olive oil, basil, Parmesan cheese, almonds, sea salt, garlic, pine nuts, rosemary. So there's nothing in here that's going to be bad for your keto. So a simple, quick, easy keto dinner is to take some chicken breasts and slather this on top and then just bake it. So easy peasy. It tastes absolutely delicious. And there are in 2 tablespoons, 16 grams of total fat. So this is a really nice high fat, healthy, easy option for you to have. And you could even probably like dip little, you could probably even dip that in, take some to the side and dip it in celery, pork rinds, I don't know, anything that's keto friendly that would make sense. Same thing too with mayo. So not all mayo is keto friendly. This is one of my favorite ones. It's by Primal Kitchen. It's called avocado oil mayo. So typical normal mayos will have potato starch in them and added sugar, and also soybean oil, which is really bad for inflammation in the body. So 2 places you want to check for soybean oil are usually salad dressings and mayonnaise. So if you look at the ingredients on this one, it's sugar-free, soy and canola-free, dairy-free even. So if you're lactose intolerant, this would be good for you. And it's just avocado oil, eggs, vinegar, salt, and rosemary, and that's it. So this is a really great option for you if you need some keto-friendly mayo in your life. So of course, I like to do nice healthy salads for my lunches typically. So I always get some lettuce. This is green leaf lettuce, and I love to do cucumbers in my salad. I also love to add in some green pepper. I'll do some fresh grated cheddar or some Parmesan. Usually I'll do some bacon, a hard-boiled egg, and if I have some avocado, you could put a few slices in there too and make a really nice high-fat, healthy, like almost like a Cobb salad, and it would be really amazing. You could do chicken, bacon, sausage, whatever you love. So I know like some people, I was chatting with a few people the other day and they were talking about how they're afraid to eat salads on keto. So please don't be afraid of that. Your carbs, most of your carbs from the day should be coming from fresh green leafy veggies, the nice dark green ones. So that and usually dairy is where most of your carbs are coming from. So you should not be afraid to have a nice healthy salad on hand at any time. So this is something I talk about a lot on my page, so I'm just gonna go over it really briefly, but I love the frozen riced cauliflower. These just make it so easy to add to your dinners quick at night. You could just throw it right in the microwave. It's completely keto friendly, no added sugars or anything. There's 4 grams of carbs in 1 cup, so just make sure, like you're not eating the whole bag, but nice easy side if you didn't have the time to make your own riced cauliflower. These are a great little keto hack to have just in your freezer at the ready. This is another thing I really love, rotel. They're great to add to casseroles and soups and dishes. I like the lime and cilantro one just because it's got a little bit more flavoring in them, but they're definitely keto friendly, no added sugars. It's just basically tomatoes with some added seasonings and flavors. So these are great to kind of just keep a few of them in your cupboard, and then when you need it, you have it. Of course, I always do a ton of eggs on keto. So do I have a lot of egg fans? Go ahead and comment and give me some egg emojis below. But I usually get 1 or 2 of these nice big packs. These are the cage-free eggs. I really like to do the cage-free just because I feel like I want to support us taking better care of the animals. But they just taste better because the animals are being treated better. And I love to do one of my favorite meals. I like to have it usually for lunch here and there, or I'll do 3 scrambled eggs with cheese. I'll do some fresh grated cheddar with it. And then I like to throw in a tablespoon or 2 of heavy whipping cream. This helps increase the healthy fats and it just makes your eggs nice and fluffy. So in your heavy whipping cream, there's 5 grams of fat in a tablespoon. So that's a really great way to make your scrambled eggs and cheese a little bit more more oomph, make them more keto friendly, right? So I'll do a tablespoon or 2 of this, and then I always love to do 2 or 3 slices of bacon. So when you're doing bacon on keto, make sure you're getting the uncured bacon. That's what's really important here. So you want to make sure there's not any added sugars. And you know, when I talk to people and we're looking at their macros and they're having trouble on their keto journey, they're not losing weight, one of the first few things I'll ask them is, are you having bacon? What does your bacon look like? And then, you know, they go to the back of their bacon package and they see it's got 10 grams of sugar and 2 slices of bacon. Well, that could be potentially why you're not losing weight. So it's really important that you're getting uncured bacon without any added sugars. So when I look at the back of this package here, it's got no sugar on it, so it's one of the better choices for you. It's also doesn't have any preservatives, so just watch it if you're keeping it in your fridge. It's grass-fed, no added MSG, which is nice, and no added nitrates and no hormones and things like that. So this is the Hormel natural choice. I like the Applegate one better, but sometimes I can't find it where I'm at, so that's why I picked that one. So, you know, I'll usually do 3 eggs with some cheese. I'll do some bacon. Like I said, I'll add in the heavy whipping cream, and I'll do a half of an avocado, and I can get like 50 grams of total fat in that meal, and they're totally good for you, especially if you cook them in the grass-fed butter that I showed you, because I think I showed you the butter, but we didn't talk about how much fat was in there. So let me see here real quick. So in 1 tablespoon of this grass-fed butter, there's 12 additional grams of fat. So just by cooking your eggs in this 1 tablespoon of butter, you increase your healthy fats exponentially. So these are some nice little keto hacks and tips that you can do to kind of help you increase your fats on your journey. Because I don't know about you, but when I was brand new, I was struggling to get my fats in. So is that something that you're experiencing? If you can just comment struggling below. But once you know these neat little tricks, I can get like 100 grams of fat now without even thinking about it. But in the beginning, it was hard until I learned. So heavy whipping cream is a staple for keto. Make sure you have some in your cupboard at all times. There's no sugar in heavy whipping cream. So if you do like to have a light coffee in the morning, you know, you could do a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and that's a great way to do. Aw, thanks, Diana. I love you, sweet sister. Diana's done amazing on her keto journey, by the way, just because I know her. Don't know her in real life, but I met her online just through this whole endeavor here, and I think she's down like, what, 50 or 60 pounds, right? So congratulations. So keto-friendly sauces. So this is something you always want to look for. I've shared this brand before with you guys, but for those of you that are new, I love the Bertolli Rustic Cut because it's got no artificial flavors or added sugars. So that's what that says right here. That's what's really important. So make sure there's 5 grams of sugar in this sauce, but it's all natural just from the tomatoes. They're naturally high in sugar. That's why your sauces should always be minimal when it comes to tomato sauce. But I love it because it's without the added sugar. So a lot of other sauces out there will have 10, 12, 15 grams of total sugars because they add in a bunch of sugar. So if you look at the ingredients for this one here, it's just tomatoes, tomato puree, onions, olive oil, spices, garlic, and that's it. So this one happens to be the roasted garlic one. I also love, they do like a roasted pepper one. It might be a little bit more high in carbs because it's got the green pepper and the yellow pepper in it, but it's so, so good. Hi Carol, welcome. And yeah, I saw, hey Tina, I saw Diana's lost 70 pounds so far. So that's amazing. And I don't even think she's hit her year mark yet. So a little bit of inspiration for you, for those of you that are keto, you can definitely do it. I also always make sure I have some broths in stock. I do chicken or beef. I like to have one of each. Make sure your chicken broths are 100% all natural and they don't have any added sugar in them. You'd be surprised, a lot of them do. So I happen to like this College Inn brand, but there's a ton of them out there. And of course, you can make your own if you had time. I'm sure it's not hard. It's just not something that I feel comfortable to make sure I'm always planning to have on hand. So I like to use these. Good Lord, 70 pounds in 6 months, you guys. If that's not inspiration, let's go ahead and hit right here and give Diana some love because that's fantastic. That beats me, sweet sister. You're amazing. Okay, so a few more keto things to show you. I love to, of course you could do fresh, but I like to keep some sliced mushrooms on hand just to have, because I like to put them in a lot of casseroles and things like that. They taste really delicious. Whoops, they just fell. It's okay. They didn't break. So I always like to have some sausage as well, you guys. Sausage is hard to find, and you're not going to probably find a perfect sausage without sugar in it. I'll be honest with you. If you guys have a good brand and you know of one, make sure you comment here and share it with everyone. But this, I usually prefer to just get the normal Premio sausage. They didn't have it, so they stuck me with a sweet Italian one. So that one's going to have a little bit more sugar than I would normally love. But the reason why I do like this brand is because it is fresh, gluten-free, no added MSGs, and no preservatives. So it's one of the better options for you. It's got 1 gram of total sugar, so it's not a lot of sugar at all. It's just very minimal. So if you look at the ingredients, it's pork, and then a mix of salt, spice, fennel, black pepper, garlic, and paprika, and just a smidge of sugar. So pardon me. If you guys know of a completely sugar-free sausage, let me know, but it's got less than 2 grams of sugar, so if you're gonna do it, this is one of the better options for you. And thanks for giving her love. I just love shouting out people that I know have done an awesome job. So I always grab some grass-fed beef. This actually wasn't my preference. I like to do the 80% or the 70% lean. They just didn't have that. So this ended up being super lean. This is the 90% one. So it's not the best choice, but you know, it's what I had available. So I went ahead and went with it. So this is 1 pound of grass-fed beef. So I usually pick up 2 or 3 of these to have them. So that way I have them for cooking, which you know, is really good. I definitely notice a difference in the grass-fed beef, and it's so much better for you. And I also love to pick up some chicken as well. I usually do the tenderloins just because they're a little bit easier to cook with, and they don't get like dry and just, I don't know, hard and thick. I don't really like the really thick chicken breasts. But I do like the Purdue one. This one's vegetarian fed, cage free, no hormones, the whole 9 yards. So this is 1 pound of chicken, and it was only $4.54. So you guys, you really can get, you know, meat that's better for you at decent prices. So yeah, thank you so much for commenting, you guys. I love that you are learning some things about keto and getting some really great information and ideas. And I love that Socorro said to make your own sausage. So if you have one of those grinders, you could certainly do that. That's an awesome idea. I love it. So I think that's everything that I have here to share with you guys. So I've been talking for a while. That was a giant keto haul. So I was running low on a lot of things, and I had to go back and grab a bunch of staples. I didn't show it here, but let me show you 2 more quick things, you guys. Make sure you always have some pink Himalayan salt. This is really important to keep your electrolytes in balance and to make sure you're not getting the keto flu. So I mostly sprinkle this in my water, which is really good for you. And then of course you want, look, I'm almost out, and I totally didn't buy any, coconut oil. I love to cook with this. You could also put it in your coffee. But this here has got 14 grams of total fat in just 1 tablespoon. So make sure you're getting yourself some nice high quality coconut oil. It's so good for you on your keto journey. So Socorro said he makes his own Mexican chorizo from ground pork. That's amazing. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing, you guys. I love it so, so much. By the way, I'm in a great keto group. So if you're looking to be a part of my secret recipe group, just go ahead and comment group below, and I'll make sure I get you an invite. I'm running a little behind on my invites, but I'm going to catch up tomorrow. So I wish you all a very safe and happy new year. I hope you have an awesome time, and let's go ahead and get healthy in 2019. So if you guys need help with your keto journey at all, make sure you send me a message. I'm so honored and happy to help you. And if you need anything, I'm here for you. So if we're not connected yet, don't forget to go ahead and follow me real quick. Send me a friend request, and go ahead and give this video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. So thanks, you guys. Happy New Year. Have a great night. I'll be back to chat with you again soon. Take care.